Now, cars that are made by Lexus have a really particular way of being themselves. That's the Lexus experience that Lexus cars offer and are known for. However, if you want to get your hands on a Lexus SUV, your most accessible option is this, the Lexus NX300h. However, the question is this car cutting any corners on the Lexus experience that it's known for? And what is it exactly that you're getting for the money that you're spending on this car? Well, I'm here to tell you all about it. Let's start with the design as always, and you can see that the Lexus NX has, well, a lot of it. There's just so much going on all around the car with sharp lines, cuts and creases, and there's such an intense interplay of light and shadows, but still the NX pulls it off and looks fantastic. And with the design elements like the massive grille at the front, you can spot an NX from miles away. And that's a good thing for those who like to stand out of the crowd, a crowd of German SUVs to be specific. Once you're inside, you may not be immediately impressed with the interiors. This is because the NX has been around for quite some time now and it has started to show its age. While other cars have moved on to touch-based controls for almost everything, the NX still sticks to the good old analog controls. But if you're someone like me and you like having physical buttons, well, grab the NX while you can. There's no holding back in terms of quality though, as the NX feels properly premium. It even has a clock in the dash, and that never goes out of style, does it? However, if you spend some time in the cabin, you will realize that the NX300h is loaded to the brim with features. The NX comes with electrically adjustable seats as well as the steering wheel. You get features like a heads-up display, cooled and heated seats for both the front passengers, wireless charging, a heated functionality for the steering wheel, 8 airbags, and you also get a powered tailgate which can be customized to what height it opens up to. This brings us to the boot space, and honestly, it's not very practical due to the full-size spare wheel that it has, but you can pop down the rear seats for more space. And the process of folding down the rear seats can be done through buttons which are located in the boot, is accessible to the rear seat passengers, as well as to the driver as well. What also stands out is the Mark Levinson audio system, which, in short, is absolutely fantastic. What's not so fantastic, however, is the fact that while it gets a 10.3-inch infotainment display, but this is not a touchscreen unit. In order to use it and go through the menu controls, you have to use a trackpad which has excellent haptic and touch response, and it is adjustable for sensitivity as well. Now, while this trackpad is of very high quality, one cannot help but find it outdated in the sea of brilliant touchscreens out there right now. The instrument cluster, albeit customizable, is again showing its age. The small 4.2-inch MID, along with the design of the steering wheel buttons and the overall cockpit really, is in need of a refresh, to be honest. The car even has a CD player in this day and age, and whether you find that cool or not is something you have to decide. And once you're seated over here, the first thing that's evident is you sit quite high in the NX300h, and that gives you great visibility out in the front. There's a lot of light that comes into the cabin, and the large panoramic glass roof helps that cause even more. The seats are really comfortable, I've got great under thigh support, and I'm gonna have 3 people sitting abreast over here without any problem. And while the seating is comfortable for sure, people taller than 6 feet will not like to be in there for long, as the headroom is simply not enough for rear passengers. What the NX does make up with, and does so rather splendidly, is with the way it drives. Yes, it's got the magic carpet ride quality which Lexus cars are known for. If you are at the front or at the back, the NX glides over everything, and it's the little things that take the experience to the next level. Things like how well insulated the cabin is from outside noise, or just how quick the auto headlamp sensors are to respond when you enter places like an underpass. And this driving experience can be customized to a great extent, as you can choose from 5 driving modes, including a custom setup which alters the engine, gearbox, suspension, and even how the AC performs. Don't forget, the NX is a hybrid, that it was the H in its name stands for. And the car can drive only on electric motors at low speeds as well. Powering the NX is a massive 2.5-litre 4-cylinder engine which combined with the motors has a combined output of 195 horsepower and 210 Newton meters of torque. And while the NX is best driven with a light foot, if you do want to get sporty with it, you'll love just how good the suspension and the chassis work together in almost all conditions. But to be honest, it's not really an off-road friendly SUV, so I'd say you stick to the road. So to sum it all up, the Lexus NX300h is, well, not the most practical of the bunch, and is meant for those who like to drive their own cars rather than being driven around it, and for those who stick to the steady driving conditions and not really go off-road that much. However, if those are the criteria that you're fulfilling your next car with, then you'll find that the NX300h does not compromise on the butter smooth Lexus ride quality that Lexus cars are known for, and is actually loaded to the brim with features. And at the end of the day, I think this is one of the best looking cars in the segment as well. So if that's what you're looking for, the price tag might come across a little bit expensive at first, but it justifies its value pretty well.